Adam here with Brooksaw Antiques. Today we have this 1966 Olympia SM9 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. Made in Western Germany and the second best typewriter of all time in my opinion, only behind the Hermes 3000. And this one is also ranked as number one by a lot of people because of how durable it is. It's basically indestructible. You can throw this thing down a mountain and it'll still work. All the best parts, excellent German engineering, also known as the Mercedes-Benz of typewriters. Up top is the adjustable paper guide. This helps you guide the page in straight. I'm going to line that up with the edge of the platen, which is the main roller that feeds the paper. This is the left margin. I'm going to set that on 0, the right one around 75. And this is the paper support arm that flips up from the back and extends with a page gauge. To read the page gauge as you're feeding the page through, it'll just start to warn you when you're getting towards the end of the page, 20 spaces all the way up to 0. So that's how that works. And this is the paper bale that sits on top. It's got two adjustable rollers and a scale. Once you hear the bell, you're near the end of the margin. Hits line space, gets back to the beginning, and skips 1, 1.5, or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on double space, but if you want 1.5, so double space will skip 4 half spaces. If you have it in the middle, it skips 3. If you have it all the way to the end, it skips just 2. We're going to keep that on single space and finish typing. As you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence in red on the next line and switch from black to red is a switch on the right side here. Flip that down to the red indicator, prints the bottom portion of the ribbon, which is red. When you have it in the middle on the white indicator, it prints no ink at all. It just leaves a stencil for copying purposes. When you have it up top on the blue indicator, it prints the top portion of the ribbon, which is black. We're going to move that down for red. Beautiful. This is a luxury machine. Everything about it is smooth and precise, no nonsense performance, and it has beautiful Congress number 83 typeface, prints 10 characters per inch. So it's not your typical font on a typewriter. It's definitely a little bit different and a little bit more legible. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side. Flip that forward, it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy or load thicker paper like carbon copy or cardstock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page or else it won't load correctly. Going to flip this down for now and put the color back on black. Shift on each side, a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. This is your touch control. The plus sign means more tension when you hit the keys. You do have to hit the keys harder for them to print, but they respond faster. The lower you go, the less tension. This is your carriage lock. You flip it up and it locks the carriage in the middle. When you move it to the middle, also locks the keys. To unlock it, just move that down. MR stands for margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, there's a mechanism that blocks you from printing. Hit that MR button, allows you to get past that block all the way to the end. Very good. The difference between the SM8 and the SM9 is the SM9 has tab set and clear on the keyboard next to the spacebar, and on the newer version, they move it to the left side and they move the touch control towards the inside. So if you have an SM8, you'll have tab sets manually set on the back side, and that's when you know you have an SM8. There's no big logo that says SM8 or SM9. So the SM9 is tab set here on the keyboard, either near the spacebar or on the left side here. So we're going to go ahead and test the tab. Right now we don't have any tabs set. I always like to set one somewhere in the middle, so I'm going to hit that set button right there. And when you hit the tab button, it just stops at that spot. To clear that one tab, hit the clear button. And if you want to set a bunch of tabs, you can set as many tabs as you want on this model. It just stops at each one of those little... Thought I set more than that. Let's try that again. There we go. Anyway, so if you want to clear all your tabs, there's a little lever on the right side of the carriage. Flip that forward, that will clear all your tabs instead of just one at a time. And like I said, I always like to keep one set right there in the middle, so we're going to keep that set there. The hood opens like a car hood. All the brand new ribbon is loaded on the left, so it's pulling clockwise to the right if you want to switch that direction manually. The side that you want it to go to, you just flip this ribbon guide towards the middle on the side that you want it to go to. I do want it to go to the left now, so I've put it to the left, and that's meant to catch the eyelet at the end of the ribbon, which is the little metal piece on the end about 6 inches off. It'll catch on that and swap the direction that it needs to go to. If you don't have an eyelet, you can tie a knot, and on the newer version, it's behind the spool on either side, and it's like a little lever They swap like this, and that's meant to catch the outlet as well, uh, just not as easy because it's a little bit fancier on the newer models. So you have to check my page to see how to do that. Backspace on the right side, very smooth. Carriage release on both sides because this is a deluxe. And I've actually seen a deluxe with only a right side on an SM9. All the SM8s only have the right side carriage release, and the SM9s, some of them have it only on the right, but I thought it was a deluxe that has them on both sides, but I could be wrong because I did have a deluxe with only one carriage. I don't know why the manner for that, but very smooth. Just love doing that on these and the Adlers. Top smoothness when it comes to carriage glide. And it's got, even if you don't use the carriage release, it's got that silent carriage glide versus the American ones that have a little bit of a grinding noise when you, that has no noise at all when you move the carriage. If you pull the knob on the left side, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot. On the page, you let it go, you get the clicks. Each one of those clicks is a half a space. Same concept if you move the line space selector all the way back, it disables the spacing. You do just want to be careful when you do that because you will lose your line. So that's just for getting in between the lines when you're getting to an exact spot on documents. And that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy or my new website, brooksawantiques.com.